this video, they could probably kill me a dozen times over, so why not mix it with food? We're going to the biggest Oriental supermarket franchise.
That's very sweet. That makes total sense that it was at the sweet section now.
In Amsterdam, and picking 10 of our favourite, unique, quirky dishes. Let's see how much this is going to burn. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Whoa! That includes 2-minute instant noodles. It includes make-at-home Asian dishes such as tteokbokki and really quirky things with jelly that look like animal testicles. Let's go check it out.
Look what I
What
found.
have you found? Oh my god, that's the cutest little koopy I've ever seen. Bacon. I could take bacon. It looks like a duck died 6 weeks ago and they just dry freezed its legs and put them into plastic. It's also Poon's brand. Poon's Chinese bacon. Famous for Poon. It's the world's biggest gotcha gang. Steffi, what do you reckon? Could you get that in one meal?
Bigger than my head.
My eyes deceive me. Have you found?
Yeah.
Is that a vegan self-heating hot pot?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Come on, put it in the basket. Get it in the basket. That's enough messing around. We're going to fill up our shopping trolleys and see you back at home to eat this crazy shit. First dish we're going to try from our Asian supermarket haul is tteokbokki. It came in this package. We have already taken it out of the packaging to soften in some hot water. We have a Munchies video up on the laptop to tell us how to cook this shit. I'm about to chop up these green onions because that's what Munchies told me to do. We'll see you at the table because we're not a cooking channel and I don't know what I'm doing.
Once a meal for the kings and queens. Today it is for Princess Stephanie and Prince Tommy. Of course, we've tried this in Korea as well, and we were super excited when we found the fresh rice cakes in this Asian supermarket.
I'm a bit apprehensive because this recipe called for 25 cloves of garlic. We didn't put 25 in, but we sure as hell put enough to smell it. It looks vibrant, toxic red from the gochujang. Let's have a bite. Chewy, stick in your teeth rice. Great first snack from the Asian supermarket. That tteokbokki was spicy as heck. So we have, it's got 2 languages on it. It's either Chinese or Vietnamese. It is a grass jelly drink. Let's crack this open. We're going to pour it into the glass because I think there's going to be weird little bits in there. Did we catch that? I've got my jelly extractor. So as you can see, there's little bits of jelly sitting at the bottom of that. I'm going to try a couple of those. This sort of reminds me of coffee. It's like a really watered down coffee with a coconut flavour. That's how I define it. It's probably unlike anything you've had before. The jelly, for those of you who drink bubble tea, coconut jellies that you get at a bubble tea place, I think they're probably the same thing. Steffi, your turn, because this is pretty unique.
I can use a refresher because I was on fire from those tteokbokkis that Tommy made. The typical smell you get when you walk into a bubble tea shop. That's what you smell. Where can we get a 6-pack? I like it. It's like a cold bubble tea at home.
This is the next Asian supermarket treat. It's a hot pot base. We're going to pop it into 600 ml of water and then we're going to meet you at the table to enjoy our at-home Chinese hot pot. See ya soon. The vegetables are feebly boiling away. We can hear very small sounds on our ghetto stove. We have cabbage. We've got frisbees that are made out of sweet potato, various mushrooms. I've got some pork here that or beef that I'm going to tuck into. Steph's got tofu. We're going to let this fry up.
Hot pot at home. It seems like I might be lucky with this. Just looking at the color, it's devilishly red and it's really spicy. As you could tell from the block, while it was still solid hue, filled with peppers and spices, and it's got me through. It's pretty spicy.
Let's see how much this is going to burn. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Whoa! It's got the numbing Szechuan peppers in it, so it's got that delicious Chinese Szechuan flavour. Super deep, rich, flavourful broth. We've also got this dipping sauce we got from the Asian grocery store. This is what you dip your vegetables in to get even more flavour. So let's go for one of those. Time for some of this cabbage and some of this dipping sauce. Look how deathly red that is. Is that a bit of a dip in this dipping sauce? It tastes like, I think it's parsley, garlic, oil. It offsets the heat quite well. In this pan, I've got some of my beef strips to protect Steph's vegan pot. I'm gonna go for some of that beef straight in the dipping sauce. Yummy. That looks like the best bite. Between that and the dipping sauce, we're in for a wild night.
We really enjoyed this hot pot at home experience, so we are going to look for a restaurant in the neighborhood to try hot pot. Great success.
Brief intermission before we get into these crazy self-heating hot pots, but no cheating. You've got to watch the full video to get that luxury. These are 2-minute noodles. You've all seen 2-minute noodles, but wasn't the packet absolutely gorgeous and eye-catching? And it was onion flavored, which I haven't seen before. Steph can't try it because it had milk powder for some reason, because onions are made out of milk. Everybody knows that. Onion noodles, taste test 1. I mean, they're 2-minute noodles. They're exactly what you expect. They're salty. There's Asian miscellaneous broth. There's an oil packet that you add as well, so it's got some oily richness. Let's not waste too much time. They're noodles. What's coming next is going to be even better.
Before we move on to the showstopper of this video, which will be the self-heating hot pot, I am going to try preserved olives. Preserved olive. This is how that looks. It's red. I have no idea how it can turn red. I guess that happens during the preservation process, and it's only olive, sugar and salt. Yeah, that's it. It's hard to describe, but it does not smell like olive at all. Maybe it's a little bit fruity, maybe a little bit sweet and bitter. It feels very rubbery and dry, like it's super hard. I'm scared. That's very sweet. That makes total sense that it was at the sweet section now. It's candy. This has nothing to do with an olive anymore.
My turn. Let's see. Steph's right. Super sweet. It tastes like carrot. Can't tell if it used to be a black or a green olive. Maybe there's some sort of different olive that we've never heard of. Maybe these aren't olives. Maybe we're being lied to. Maybe these are genuinely monkey testicles and we've been eating monkey nuts the whole time. I'm going back to this carrot. Steph, why don't you wash it down with a bit of tang?
Flushing away all the sweetness with a drink that's called tang. And we've heard of this, but then we say hot tang. We don't know if that's a real thing or if our favorite YouTuber, Luke and the Outdoor Boys, just loves that.
I'm gonna have some hot tang. For those of you that were alive in the 80s, you might remember that powdered drink mix tang. Well, it's still alive and well here in Alaska, and we like to drink it hot.
We're trying the cold version. It also looks a bit like carrot juice, but it's meant to be orange. So let's see. This brings me back to like a school trip and then having a really sweet drink with me. Very fruity, citrusy. I don't mind this. I wouldn't see myself having the hot version though, so I'm glad that we are trying this one.
Now, what you've all been waiting for, the self-heating hot pot. We have seen these on the Dancing Bacon's channel. This is exciting. Let's crack it open, see what this little kit comes with, and then we'll go through Steffi's unsheathing. You can see the air hole for where the steam will come out of soon enough. First, we have to put all this stuff into the top dish. We have the mystery veg, I guess. Next, we'll go the noodles. These look like quite a starchy, dense noodle. There's the hot pot base, I suppose it is. Oh, that looks so hot. Oh my God. Those chilies might end me today. Last but not least, there's some oil. Give that some nice oily richness. And then the instructions say to top up with water as much as possible. This part has to be one swift action. I'm going to pour the water in, dump the container into the steam box, put the lid on, and let that bubble and splutter for the next 15 minutes while that cooks. So, wish me luck. Here we go. That's starting to steam a bubble. So let's get that in there. Let's get that on. And while that heats up, let's take a look at what Steffi's is.
Woo! This is my hot pot, and I'm so curious. It has vegan spam. I've never had that ever in my life. Haven't seen it in Korea either. Let's see what's in this. The packaging is very foolproof because it's indicated the order of things. So this is number 1, the noodles. Yep, that's 1. Number 2, the pickled vegetables. This is number 3, the spam. Plastic meat. Oh, am I a cat? It smells like cat food. And the hot pot seasoning tomato flavor. Ooh, okay. I thought that looked very oily. It is oily, but it also has strong resemblance with tomato pasta sauce. Same as Tom, filling it with cold water. Very important that you do cold water. I've been so spannend. I find this very... because it's gonna heat up pretty much instantly. That's some eggs. Well, my baby, see you in 15 minutes.
This box said that this gets up to 120 degrees. I could see it emblazoned on the top of this. It puffed up, it got very steamy, so it's time for the big reveal. 3, 2, 1. Wowie! Mostly warmed through. Those noodles have softened. Time for a mouthful. It looks super spicy. I'm going to try it without the additional chili flakes to start with. So it looks like I've got some mushroom, some cabbage, and plenty of that sauce. Chin chin. Those veg still have some incredible chew, crunch, nice, fresh, I'd even dare say. I want to try some of these noodles, sort of like a buckwheat or something. They're fully softened up. I was a bit scared because we heard the steam cut out probably 5 minutes after we put the bag in there. Let's try some of this lotus root. Isn't that a fantastic vegetable? Something you don't see very often in the Netherlands. Let's give that a crunch. This is really good. I'm pretty blown away with this little hot pot kit. I'm going to finish this all up, have some of those chili flakes. Time for Steffi's turn.
Let's open up this bad boy. Oof. And I have to be very careful because it gets so hot. Here are the noodles, bamboo shoot, lotus root, some mushrooms. I'm going to start with the spam. It's going to be a first time for me and it looks very gummy. Look away, everyone. All sorted. Yeah, salty, savory, very chewy. It's a fun addition to the hot pot, not necessary for me. The noodles, chewy glass noodles, well cooked, perfect. I'm gonna try veg. This is a lotus root. I think it's still pretty crunchy and it adds a nice texture to the soup itself.
If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Please consider subscribing because we want to retire from our mundane, boring jobs and do this full time. Lucky last, dessert. These are little Rice Krispie crackers that we're going to crack open and snack on as the credits roll. Edible wine corks. No, I kid. These are not edible wine corks. These appear to be little crunchy crackers with a pink filling. Probably strawberry, seeing as there's strawberries on the packet. Let's go. 3, 2, come. They're a soy cracker with nondescript pink filling, slightly stale, sort of like a bag of chips that you left open overnight in the cupboard that didn't shut properly, and then a nice creamy filling with some sort of artificial raspberry filling. They're pretty addictive. We're going to finish these off. As always, see you next time. Ciao, bye, love ya, love ya, love you.